morning, guys. This is my second of 4 examples on how to draw ray diagrams. Today we're going to conquer a convex mirror. So if we look at our picture, it looks pretty similar to the last one I did, but now the curvature is flipped, right? So concave means that it's going to reflect everything outward, right? So this right here on the outside, between our object and the focal point right here, this side is going to be the reflective side. Okay, and the arrow still represents our object, then this dot over here still represents our focal point where all the light appears to focus. Kind of a funny thing about convex mirrors, since all the light is going to have to reflect out this way, it's actually going to appear that the image is back here. I've got a snip for us to go through. Let's change my color, we want black. So first step, we want a straight horizontal line. Oh, that means we need a ruler from the top of our object to the mirror surface. So just like last time, make sure I've got my pen. Mirror surface, top of object. Great. Now we're going to reflect that line back perpendicular to the surface of the mirror, just like last time. So we kind of have to eyeball it, but if I imagine that this is like the tangent of the surface of the mirror, if I'm going to draw a perpendicular line to that, it probably looks something like this. It's okay to do a little sketching. So using that, I'm going to go like this. Great. You might notice that it looks like it could hit that focal point. That would make sense, right? So we want all our light to hit the same point at our focal point, so it kind of makes sense that it looks like it's going to hit it if it went through the mirror instead of reflected back of it. All right, next one is draw a straight line from the top of the object to the focal point of the mirror. So we're going to draw straight through, nice diagonal line from the top of the object through the mirror, hit that focal point, and then now I'm going to reflect that line and make a horizontal line. So now that it's hit here, we know it's going to be horizontal. So light reflects at the mirror's surface. That makes sense. Okay. Now we're going to draw a new image. You'll notice that we cannot do that because our two rays that are reflected actually don't meet. So I'm going to do dotted lines to show that this is imaginary light. And I'm going to go back to my first reflected ray and do the same thing. There we go. Now if I take my ruler away, you can see where our two rays intersect. Right here. Call this a virtual image because it appears to be behind the mirror. Ta-da! There we go. And that's it. Just need your little tip on putting those dotted lines to show that your imaginary light can move that way too. And other than that, you've got it. If you got questions, please ask. I've got 2 more videos to do like these.